Moving on to DNI, Tulsi Gabbard. Beginning today, at the president's direction, records related to Amelia Earhart's final flight and disappearance 88 years ago will be declassified and shared with the American people. These records include reports, maps, and other documents tracing Earhart's final journey, her last known communications and location, and the initial search following her disappearance. Thanks to President Trump's leadership, a historic initiative is underway to digitize and publicly release these records from across the federal government, including newly declassified files today from the NSA. As agencies identify additional files, the new documents will be uploaded to the U.S. National Archives on a rolling basis alongside those previously released at archives.gov/Amelia Earhart. So it's an easy link to remember, archives.gov/Amelia Earhart. So it shouldn't be too hard to, or shouldn't be too easy to forget if you're curious to look at this. And this will be linked in the description below if you want to check this out. I'm not sure if they actually released it. Yeah, they did. Look at this. Look at this. They released all of this today. This all just came out today. Of course, I'm not going to go through and dig through all of it right now. But so far, there's 53 links, 53 entries. Looks like all of this was uploaded today. Yeah, all 53. All 53 of these files were uploaded today. Japanese diplomatic message, reference microfilm papers of Lieutenant L.G. Bellart's U.S. Coast Guard relating to the last flight and disappearance of Amelia Earhart, July 2nd, 1937. Part 1 and Part 2 of 2. Those are the first two that were uploaded. But yeah, man, a lot of information here. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people looking forward to reading over this stuff over the weekend. A lot of the historians, a lot of people who were mildly obsessed with Amelia Earhart. I think she went to Purdue University, didn't she? I think they have like a dorm, or I don't know if it's a dormitory or a school. I think they have a school building named after Amelia Earhart. All right, but anyway. Yeah, my ex, she went to Purdue University. I proposed to her on the Wabash River, actually. Okay, so anyway, moving on. I'm going to move on to the next thing. Well, actually, should I read this? I probably should read this, shouldn't I? Well, yeah, now that it's real tiny. Let me back out. Yeah, see, that's frustrating about freaking X. It's not showing. Like, look, I can't zoom in. It won't let me zoom in because it's freaking X, and it sucks. All right, whatever. So I'll just read it as best I can. I'll repost this if you want to see this for yourself. The link to my profile is down in the description. So, all right. So this is for immediate release. Office Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, announced the initial release of declassified government records related to Amelia Earhart, her final trip, and everything else about her, per President Donald J. Trump's September 26, 2025 directive. Beginning today, records related to Amelia Earhart and her disappearance will be released on a rolling basis at archives.gov/Amelia Earhart. President Trump stated that Amelia Earhart was an aviation pioneer, the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean, and achieved many other aviation firsts. She disappeared in the South Pacific while trying to become the first woman to fly around the world. Amelia made it almost 3/4 around the world before she suddenly and without notice vanished, never to be seen again. Her disappearance almost 90 years ago has captivated millions. Following President Trump's decision to release the Amelia Earhart files, DNI Gabbard directed government agencies to review and prepare records responsive to the president's request. As agencies identify records related to Amelia Earhart's disappearance, these records will be declassified as applicable and transferred to the National Archives for digitization and upload for public release. The records published today feature reports, maps, messages, and other documents tracing Earhart's final flight and the initial search in the immediate days following her disappearance. These materials include newly declassified files from the National Security Agency, information on Earhart's last known communications and location, weather and plane conditions at the time, and potential search locations, as well as subsequent inquiries and theories regarding her disappearance. Quote, delivering on President Trump's promise, the release of the Amelia Earhart files will shine light on the disappearance of a beloved American aviator who has been at the center of public inquisition for decades, end quote, said DNI Gabbard. Under President Trump's leadership, we will continue the work to end the weaponization of intelligence and instead focus the intelligence community on finding the truth and telling the truth and ensuring the safety, security, and freedom of the American people, end quote. Today's online posting of the initial Amelia Earhart files is the first step toward ensuring that all federal government records related to her disappearance are available online in one place for the first time. As agencies continue to search government holdings for additional files, new documents will be uploaded alongside the previously released files to ensure all Amelia Earhart documents exist in a centralized, easily accessible location. This initiative demonstrates President Trump and his administration's commitment to rebuilding the American people's trust in government agencies through increased transparency. Well, at least for now, at least until Trump's administration's done, unless America First politicians, maybe J.D. Vance, maybe J.D. Vance, if he becomes president in 2028, perhaps the majority of the American public will at least hang on to some trust in government, if not increase their trust in the government. But look, if the pendulum swings the other way, all that trust is just going to be shattered to pieces, like virtually overnight. All right, so let's move on to the next topic. Amelia Earhart, man.
If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Check out The Swamp, Monday through Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern, with segments dropping on the daily. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.